Okay, so good evening, everybody. Tonight we're going to talk about procrastination. I have introduced myself real quick before this get live on YouTube, and we have our questions as usual to talk about this subject. And I'd like to start with our friend Tamara. Tamara is a host here at Talk and Talk as well as Lucas Brizola. You are a host here already, right, Lucas?
Yeah.
Cool, awesome.
I-
So we have
Included that.
also,
Congrats for you, Lucas.
Thank you, Tamara.
and we have also Iduino, Priscilla, and my friend Cairo. So Tamara, please, can
Perfecto.
you introduce yourself and tell us, do you sometimes delay doing things? What are some tasks or activities you often postpone?
Okay, so as you know, my name is Tamara. I'm living in Araras. I am 36 years old. I am a customer service Latam nowadays. Um, there are, oh my. I almost speak in Spanish now. Sorry.
En serio?
And
Sorry.
and I really like watch series and movies. And I have pets. I have one cat and one dog. I really enjoy reading books, and I will try because I both, but I'm not starting read a book in English because I need to practice more my skills in English because my reading and my writing it's so bad. But the conversation for me it's okay. So I think that's it about me
Oh,
and
I
about
thought
the
I thought you were saying that you were postponing that test to start reading in English and writing in English. So are you postponing that activity as well?
of course
Yeah, I
and
catch you.
and about my tasks, I guess I both a book in English. I guess 1 year ago, and I came to start. And I I don't know why, but I just postpone my tasks, and I don't know why.
All
That's
right.
it.
Thanks. What about you, Priscilla? Can you please introduce yourself and answer the first question to us?
Yes. I am Priscila. I'm 39 years old. I live in Datuba. I am a fly analyst. In my free time, I like to cook. I like walk with my dogs. I have 6 dogs. Mm, only, I like walking in ecological park too. Only.
Okay, can you tell us if you sometimes delay doing things or if you have some tasks or activities you often postpone? The first question.
I think when you so tired or stressed, I don't know. I think you post, post, post,
Postpone.
posterga, postpone a lot of things.
I see. Thanks, Priscilla. So, Iduino,
Thank you.
can you please, Iduino, can I call you like that, Iduino, or there's a different way to speak to pronunciate your
No,
name?
that's correct. Iduino, yeah.
All right. If I was American, I'll probably call you Haiduino, something like
Yeah,
that. I
hi,
don't
Duino. Yeah.
know. Awesome. So nice to meet you, Iduino. And can you please introduce yourself and answer the first question to us?
Yeah, for sure. Nice to meet you too. I'm Eduino. I'm 30 years old. I was born and raised in Luanda, but I have been living in Brazil since 2014, almost 11 years living here. In Brazil, I always lived in Rio Grande do Sul. I'm here in Talking Talk since July last year, 2024. And yeah, I work as a software engineer. Even I graduated in cartography engineer, but I work with IT. And yeah, to answer the question, yes, definitely I do procrastinate sometimes. I often delay in small but important tasks. The video in the beginning was really interesting because I never thought before that when we have unfinished task, these tasks keep in our mind as an uncompleted task. It's make That makes sense. It reminds me that when we have many uncompleted tasks, we have many things to think, unnecessary things in our minds. Yeah, maybe it's broken other tasks. It's really interesting. But yeah, definitely yes, I do procrastinate sometimes, especially important task. I think that's the problem in my case is perfectionism. When we have a big task to do, I have a perfectionism. I take more time thinking in the task even to start. Yeah, something like this. I think, yeah, that's it.
Awesome. And I'm glad that you live in Rio Grande do Sul. I was born and raised in Canoas, near Porto Alegre. I don't know where do you live right now, but I like this state. Right now I live here in
Yeah,
Santa Catarina.
yeah, I live in São Leopoldo. It's close to
Canoas.
Canoas. Yeah,
São Léo.
yeah, São Leo.
AKA São Léo. Awesome.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. All right. Thanks, Eduino. So, Cairo, can you please answer the first question to us?
Vou ler o que eu coloquei aqui, tá, gente?
No
Hi,
problem.
my name is Cairo. Yes, sometimes I put off things like cleaning and tidying the house or study.
Awesome. Thank you, Cairo. Okay, and the next would be Lucas, but he apparently dropped the meeting. I don't know what's happening. So I believe we can switch to the next question, right? So as you as you guys have probably noticed, I always try to be random. So I have a list and I I try to sort things out. Hey, we have Lucas back. Hey, Lucas.
Hello. Sorry.
Long time no see, huh? Okay, is everything okay with you?
I
I
think
mean,
so.
your connection, I see that you
I
have.
think so. My internet today is so ruim, para não falar outra coisa.
Okay. All right, so that's interesting because it's your turn to answer the first question, to introduce yourself and answer the first question. So please
Oh, let's go.
be
Hello,
my
everyone.
guest.
Yeah, hello, everyone. Good evening, I think. My name is Lucas Brizola, but you call me Brizola. I am 29 years old and I'm from Sorocaba, São Paulo, Brazil. In the countryside of São Paulo, I am single and passionate about the cooking, especially creating original dishes with a special focus on desserts. In my free time, I enjoy reading, watch movies in the series, and listen to music. I have a very eclectic tasks. My playlist ranges from techno break to rock. I currently work in recruitment and selection with a focus on technology. I hold degrees in logistics and the business administration and the postgraduate degree in logistics and finance. Since February this year, I've been studying English in the TALKNTALK, starting from scratch, with the goal of spending my professional and personal opportunities. And I officially start hosting on Saturday, September 13. And from that date on, I am be there every Saturday and the Sunday at 8 p.m. Yeah, that's it. And I tend to postpone activities that are more repetitive or administrative, such as updating spreadsheets or organizing documents. For example, it took me 3 weeks to enter 2,000 pieces of data into Excel spreadsheet in addition to structuring to the entire Excel file because some alecrim dourado messed it up, you know? Yeah.
Alecrim, I was wondering if there's some similar expression in English to alecrim. Golden alecrim, I would say. Something. Cool. I believe Lucas has frozen, right? Lucas? Okay, so I can say thanks, Lucas. I don't know if you are listening to us. Let's move to the second question, and I'd like to.
Yeah, yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm back again.
Okay, it was funny. You were frozen, and then all of a sudden you were back in. Blah, blah, blah. Thanks, Lucas. So, question number two. Iduino, do you mind read and then answer the second question to us?
Yes, for sure. Question number 2, it says, why do you think people put off tasks? Can you think of any common reasons? As I see, people put off tasks for different reasons. Sometimes the task feels too big, as I said before. We don't know where to start, or sometimes we get distracted by different distraction, such as phone, scrolling in social media, or something more enjoyable, like watching movie, series. Yeah, when we get distressed, it can lead us to procrastination. Some people also thinks that's afraid to make mistakes, like a perfectionism. I think that it's the main reason that's make many people to be a procrastinate person, or people feel tired or unmotivated. It's happened in my case, especially go to the gym, for example. Sometimes I feel tired or unmotivated, or something else. Yeah, I tend to procrastinate in this case. Yeah, I think, yeah, this is the reasons in my case.
Thanks, Iduino. Cairo, can you please answer the second question to us?
Yeah, uh, I think people procrastinate when they feel tired, stressed, or just don't feel like doing the task.
Awesome. Thank you, Cairo. What about you, Lucas? Can you please answer the second question?
Yeah, I think sometimes it's because the tasks feels too big or complicated, so they don't don't know to don't know here to start. Other times it might be because the activities is boring or not very motivating, so they prefer to do something more enjoyable first. Stress and the fear of making mistakes can also lead to procrastination, since people may avoid the tasks if they're worried about not doing it perfectly. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, awesome. What about you, Tamara? Can you please answer the second question?
Mhm. I guess when you have some kind of feeling like stressful or so tired, it's so complicated. For example, after your job, you need, for example, to learning something, and it's so difficult. And for example, for me, I needed to practice more my skills in English, and for me, English thinks it's so boring, and it's not so easy to learn a new language for me too. And so procrastination, it's 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 happening in my life a lot. For example, because I have insomnia too. Um, for example, when I need to wake up so early and I need to do something different in my life. For example, I can't sleep all the night, and I'm a anxious person, so it's so difficult. This, and let me see. About the Inuino said go to the gym. I guess it's the more procrastination that I can't do because I try to go to the gym during my lunchtime, but I thinking about it. And for example, I pass all my day alone in my house because my husband um work work out some kind of this, and I thinking about, oh my gosh, it's so hot or it's so cold. I need to go to the to the gym, but I can't because past my hour. When I saw the hour, I can't. I don't know. I procrastinate a lot. That's it.
All right, thanks, Tamara. What about you, Priscilla? Can you please answer the second question?
I think, for example, when you need to do something, but you dislike to do it, it's more easy to postpone. Well, but when you need to do something, uh, but you like uh, that situation, for example, or that task is is mostly difficult to postpone. For example.
Yeah.
I think
Uh,
it have a li, uh, ligação with your brain.
yeah, it's hard. Sometimes, in my case, sometimes it's hard. I can barely start doing something if I see or if I realize that I won't be able to finish the task. So that's the my biggest challenge. Something like my brain keeps deceiving me like, okay, if you are not able to finish the task, don't even start it. So that's my biggest problem with procrastination. All right, let's move
Yeah.
to the third question. Thanks, Priscilla. Brizola, can you please read? Do you mind read and answer the third question to us?
Yes, how do you feel when you realize you have been procrastinating? Do you feel relieved or grateful? For guys, honestly, can either understand what you feel because it's a mixture of emotional that I can describe. But I think I usually feel grateful because I know I could have used my time better. Sometimes this small feeling of relief in the moment because I avoided the tasks, but later I feel more stressed knowing I still need this to be done. That's why I try to face the tasks earlier so I can feel more relaxed and satisfied afterwards. Yeah, I think it does it.
I can tell you how I feel. I feel like, okay, so tomorrow is going to be different. Tomorrow I will do everything better. I will do everything, and that's it. I'm done with that situation. And then tomorrow is the same situation. No, but tomorrow, no. Tomorrow it's going to be completely different. I promise. And then you keep on this circle again and again and again. So I believe most of you guys feels the same way. Okay, so Cairo, can you please answer the question number 3 to us?
Yeah, and usually I feel a bit guilty because I could have used my time better.
Oh, awesome. Thank you. Tamara, can you please answer this third question?
Just a second, please, because I have many extremes now.
Question number 3.
For example, when I need to go to the gym, I just feel, for example, empty, and I don't know why. And for example, it's happening about the things that I need to do in my life. Because when I need to do, for example, the big things or small things in my job, I don't have procrastination. Can you believe that? I don't have a problem with this. I guess I never had procrastination in my job. It's happened just in my life. But I have this feeling, so I try to change. It's like you said, tomorrow would be different, but this difference never come. But
Because
it's okay.
tomorrow it's always in the
It's
future.
tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, what day is today? Oh, it's today, not tomorrow. So it's not time to start doing different, right?
yeah. But I have the many regretful in my life, included that I guess it will be easy that I learned a new language, for example, in English when I was a kid, when I was a child.
Yeah. Thanks, Tamara. It's funny. It's funny that you
Hmm.
mentioned that you don't procrastinate on your job, only
No.
in your personal life. It's
Hmm.
strange. As a good
Totally strange.
professional, I do everything like in the private life, in the professional.
Yeah.
So I procrastinate everywhere. Nice. So, Priscilla, can you please answer the question number 3?
I think you need to eat a time to relax sometimes, but not all day, for example. But I think it's important to stop a little bit.
Okay. So, last but not least, my friend Iduino, can you please answer the third question?
Yeah. In my case, as a Bisola said before, most of time I also feel regretful. I often think like I could have finished this earlier and saved my time, and I say, as we see at the beginning on the video, the task is waiting for me in my mind. It's make me feel stressed too, yeah, bring more stress. And yeah, regretful and stress make me feel more yeah, in my case, and I try to stay calm and ask myself what is most important and establish and priorities to feel free to do the task. Yeah.
It's funny that you've mentioned, like, I have had a lot of experiences where I have something important to do. I am procrastinating it, and I am interacting with different people in a different situation. Like, okay, let's go out for dinner, right? So everybody's enjoying, and I am in silence thinking, oh, I should have done this today. I need to do this tomorrow. So, and then as Tamara also mentioned, sometimes I lose my sleep thinking, oh, I have to do this, I have to do that, or creating scenarios, anxiety rules, right? Creating 15 different scenarios and all in the next morning nothing happens. So 100% level of anxiety, at least in my case. So it's a combo, it's a combination. It's really hard to live on that rules, that live that way. Okay. So let's go to the question number 4. Please, Tamara, can you please answer I'm sorry, can you share a time when procrastination affected your work? No, your work have not affected your work yet, but can you share a time when procrastination affected your work or daily life? Just daily
Yes.
life in your case, right?
Yeah. I guess it's not unfortunately. And let me see. When I need to do the really thing important, for example, in the next day, and I lose my sleeping during the night. Oh my gosh, it's like, yeah, it's 7 a.m. and I'm so tired. So I guess it's like preventing sleep, some kind of this.
All right. And Priscilla, can you please share a time when procrastination affected you?
Yeah. Last year, I started my MBA, but I lose the spirit because I started to make a lot of new things in this time. And I think is I lose.
I see. And my friend Eduino, it's your turn.
Yeah, I remember a few years ago, and in my job, I had specific task to do until the last night, for example, and I thought, yeah, I would manage my time, but I was too tired and I couldn't focus on that task. The result was I passed overnight doing the task, and the consequence in my daily life was during the day I was really tired, yeah, I needed to sleep. That experience taught me that leaving things for the last minutes usually bring in our life more anxious and less prepared. It's very important to do when we have a time to do immediately, even leaving the things for the last minutes or the last time. Yeah.
Thank you, Eduino. Cairo, can you please answer the question number 4 to us?
Yeah. Uh, I usually prepare my meals for the week on Sundays, but a few weeks ago I didn't do it, and my week turned into a mess. A mess.
Awesome, thank you. Well, last but not least, my friend Lucas Brizola.
For me, yes, I can. For about 4 years, I kept procrastinating when it came to exercise regularly. I always thought I would start next week or next month, but I never did. As you said previously, it turns into a circle, and you end up self-sabotaging over time. This affected my health and the energy levels. Gaining 80 felt less stronger, and sometimes even had low motivation in daily activities. I don't know about you, but working from home for me has made me a serious procrastinator when it comes to health, and always feel a sense of urgency. For example, I can't stop to make food. I order delivery, or just one more hour, and before I know its hours have passed. It's impacted several aspects of my health. In addition to what I mentioned, my sleep quality also dropped dramatically. After realizing the impact, I decided to start now creating a simple routine, and this setting realistic goals. It has been challenging, but slowly it's helping me feel healthier and more disciplined. Yeah.
Yeah, you mentioned the home office. I cannot complain at all working from home, but it's hard because our mind, including I mean, mainly for procrastinators, as you mentioned, our mind start remember things. Oh, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? Why don't you check if your window is open? Or why don't you do the dishes right now? So, and then you have had a plenty of time, and all of a sudden it's like you have just 1 hour, and you start doing things like a pro, like okay, let me do this, and that. Okay, so I believe you guys that procrastinate can identify with this behavior, right? Right. So it's really hard. I cannot complain at all because I don't have there's an expression I forgot to express when you have to go from your home to your work. I will search for it, but you don't have this time, you don't lose this time on public transport or on transportation of any type, any kind. But it's hard to deal with all the procrastination in our mind and all of the anxiety we deal as well. All right, we have the fifth question. I believe it's going to be the last one. And let me read that for Iduino. Question number 5. What do you try to do to stop procrastinating and get things done?
Yeah, that's a good question. In my case, I try to break the tasks into smaller subtasks, smaller steps, it make me feel easier to handle to my tasks. And I also use sometimes the Pomodoro techniques, setting timer a period of time like 25 minutes or more. And I try to in this specific time focus only my task during that time. And I reserve it in my house a specific place to work, like in front of my desk. When I am in front of my desk, it's only for work. When I want to chilling or something else, yeah, I can do in another place on my home. it's make me feel like my mind change when I'm in front of my desk. I know, yeah, I'm here to focus on my work or to do my tasks, you know. And as I think that the hardest things in my case is start. Yeah, is the hardest part. When I start something, I usually do well in my task. Yeah. Other strategy that I use more is reward myself. When I track my progress, and when I finish some task, I reward myself, like go out for dinner or go out for chilling with my friends or buy something for me. Yeah, we reward myself is something like I don't know in neuroscience, but my mind it's something like I'm gain something, you know, like when you are playing a video game and you win, yes, I feel like this, yeah. Reward myself help me to stay motivated to continue my task.
Awesome. I like it that strategy to like set boundaries to your mind. Like, okay, when I'm here, I'm supposed to do this. When I'm not here, okay, I'm free. I'm free to enjoy to chill out. It's interesting way because you are like training yourself to like an environmental stuff. I like it. Thanks. Thanks for sharing. Um, Cairo, can you please answer the question number 5?
Yeah. Uh, I try to break big tasks into small steps and set a schedule to follow.
Awesome. This is a good, really good idea. I like that. Oh, I was searching for the expression. The expression is commute. Have you ever heard this expression? Commute. It's an expression. I have the meaning. It's a regular journey of some distance to and from one's place to work. For example, if I work in the office, I have a commute, like my daily commute. If I work at home, I don't have a commute, so I'm living in my work, I would say. So it's an interesting expression. Let me share with you guys uh, some examples here in the chat. This is really something really interesting. Oh, I've lost you guys. Where's the chat? Where's the chat? Oh, there we go. So it's an interesting expression. I have some chat GPT examples here on the chat so you can take some notes. Okay, so thanks, Cairo, for sharing. Brizola, can you please answer the question number 5 to us?
Yeah, I do exactly what the Duino said. I break big tasks into smaller, manageable steps, which makes them feel less overwhelming. I use the techniques Pomodoro and the matriz Eisenhower. I also set deadlines for myself and prioritize the tasks by importance, focus on the most urgent or impactful on first. I use timers, schedules, or productivity apps help me stay focused and avoid the distractions. I try to create to a positive environment by minimizing interruptions and keeping my workspace organized. And I try I remember myself of the benefits of completed the task, such as feeling accomplishment, reducing stress, and even more free time later. Yeah.
Cool, awesome. I was wondering, I believe it's Eduino that reward himself, right? Or I'm not sure. Yes, okay. So This is a perfect excuse to eat a lot of chocolate, right? Or some snacks. Or beers. Oh, I like beer. I like some beer. So every task that I complete, I finish, I will have a beer. So it's not gonna work, right?
For me is ice cream.
Ice cream.
I
Cool.
prefer beer
Yeah, but you can
or
imagine
wine.
if you were doing like 10 tasks a day, like 10 cans of beer, and then you have to go to the gym. It's impossible. All right. Thanks, Lucas. Tamara, taking advantage that your microphone is open, can you please answer the question number 5?
I try to avoid thinking so much. For example, I try to do what Eduino said, like a reward. For example, I just listen music when I go to the gym. It's like a reward for me because during my job I can to listen music and uh, task and to do tasks. For example, I can't. I
Interesting.
tried, but
Sound,
I can't.
sounds sounds more like a punishment than a reward, right?
Yeah, but I
Okay,
try.
I just go to the gym twice a week, so you just listen to the music like 2 hours.
Listen music, for example, in my job, works just to when I need to do repeatedly things. For example, the same things and and repeat and repeat and repeat. But for example, I talking with other people during all the day, so I can to, for example, us just now. For example, I can to listen music when I talk with you guys. It's almost the same.
I thought women were multitasking, right? So I was wrong.
Mm,
No, I got your
congrats for
point.
you because I can't.
No, I can do these as well. Like if I'm listening to music, like you said, if I'm doing something repetitive, I can listen to music. Like Lucas
Okay.
Brizola mentioned, okay, Lucas Brizola mentioned in the beginning that he have taken like he has taken like 2 months to fill up a spreadsheet, Excel spreadsheet with tons of data, like but like 2 months doing repetitive stuff that in that scenario, okay, I would be okay listening to some music, but otherwise, if I need to pay attention, it's hard to me because I start paying attention to the music, right?
For, for me, it's the same.
Okay, so last but not least, Priscilla, can you please answer the question number 5 to us?
Yeah. When I respected my time, I managed my time. For example, I think you have to time to live it, time to job, for example. I think you need to have your time, your period to do the things, the tasks, for example.
All right, awesome. So, I believe we won't be able to answer just one more question. We have like 5 minutes. Let me share with you guys the URL survey. Please go to this link and evaluate our conversation. Leave your thoughts there, leave your score, and if you have any suggestions, please write down anything, and including if you have any uh, I wouldn't say question, but if you think we can improve something or if you like it something, please be my guest. It's anonymous. If, of course, if we are here in 5 plus 1 people, that's okay. But if was okay, Tamara, don't worry. Thank you. So please try to evaluate our conversation. It's always important to know what are you thinking. Thank you, Cairo, for trying this out. I mean, it's something like you were here for more than 40 minutes, 100% in English, and this is awesome. If you keep doing this in a few months, I believe you're going to be so much better in English, and it's gonna be rewarding, okay? And also, nice to meet you and Eduino. Brizola, Priscilla, and Tamara, I already know from before. And it's always a pleasure to have you guys here. And microphone is open if you guys want to share anything or share anything regarding this subject. I believe we can do this, right? Nobody? Give it once, give it twice. Uh,
Sorry, have you ever thought about making another schedule, Leandro, or not?
actually, my life is complicated. I mean, I'm not the only one that has kids and work and stuff, but it's been really hard these days. I mean, this time on Wednesday, 6 p.m., it's really works well to me because I have to get my son at school, pick up my son at school, and then come back, and it fits well. But I am thinking about a different schedule, different time. I don't know for you guys, 6 p.m. on the Wednesdays if it's a good time, but to me it's perfect, almost perfect. You know what I mean?
I say this because I really like your mentions.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. So you mean like to have an additional immersion a week, like twice a week with myself, or in a different or in a different time at all? I mean, okay, I have just one immersion a week. So are you suggesting to me to have an additional one, like a second immersion every week, or to just change the time, change the day and time?
Right now, no, but uma dica, não coloque no mesmo dia que a Andrea.
Oh, it's hard to compete with Andrea, right?
É.
She is awesome. She is awesome. And I recommend that you guys go and participate. Cairo, it's a huge opportunity to you. Like, if I was you, I would participate every single day from Sunday to Sunday. Like, it's just 1 hour. And if you are here to. Desculpa, eu tô falando em inglês, mas se eu fosse você, eu participaria todos os dias. Todos os dias, pelo menos 1 hora com cada todos os dias, de acordo com a sua disponibilidade. É muito bom. A gente tem aí casos reais de melhora e não tem como competir com a persistência, com a consistência. Beleza?
Beleza, eu gostei bastante.
Que bom, que bom. Espero que você continue aí nessa caminhada. É longa, tá? Para mim, desde 2011.
Eu imagino.
All right, so let's wrap this up. Thank you so much. Again, it's always a pleasure to be you guys here, to have you guys here, to be with you. So I wish you have a good one and see you. Bye.
Bye bye, thank you.
Bye bye.